God damn it!
Just sit back and enjoy the.
God damn it!
Just sit back and enjoy the.
God damn it!
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Hip-hop on your laptop, iPad,
or anywhere else online. It's BREALTV, fool.
I want your complete attention.
We just talked about that.
Gotta come on. Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Podcast. I'm Dr. Greenthumb. Hello. And sitting here with me is my friend of 30 years?
Something like that.
The icon Eric Bobo.
What's good, Team Icon in the house?
Iconic one.
Joined with us is Mr. Goodlight, C-, Mr. Weldon.
Hola, everybody.
We got Raw and Colton Kilroy behind the boards.
What up, what up?
And as of consequence, we have Cairo. Yeah, he's gotten himself a reprieve because he rolled 3 and put him on this little apparatus that was sent to me some years ago. We are giving this thing away. We just wanted to show you that. And we want to congratulate, Banda con Carne?
Yes.
Yep.
Know what I'm saying? He won the most first place positions of last month.
So what does he win?
We're sending him a Dr. Greenthumb gift pack.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? We need your information, Banda con Carne.
Email me.
Email us, all right? BRealTVcontest@gmail.com. You know the drill.
Congrats.
And this show is brought to you by us. Just so you know.
We're here.
We're here. And we're here for you.
Yeah.
It's Monday. We're home.
Oh, yeah.
We just did the Cultivators Cup.
right.
It
this
looked like a
weekend.
smoky weekend.
It was very smoky.
It was definitely very smoky.
It's salute to Benny Blanco. Benny Blanco rolled us a big old Titan joint. Well, I smoked most of it, obviously, but it was a Titan fucking joint, man. He had one of our Titan tips, and he fucking look, the cops,
Whoa.
totally cool about it, because guess what? It's legal down there.
They looked amused. They were like, look at that thing.
Look at that thing.
Fuck,
Like,
I've never
wow.
seen. I could beat someone with that. Is what they're thinking.
Oh, easy. They weren't thinking that.
No, they weren't. Because what we did know, our boy, Peter Dante was down there. No, I'm saying salute to our bro.
Was he hosting?
He was hosting
All
the
right.
shit, and he was talking to everybody, including like the popos, and a lot of them were telling him, "Oh shit, we only took this duty because Cypress Hill is playing, and we want to see it."
That's cool.
So those cops were cool. Any cops you see working at a cannabis event, you better think they're probably stoners too.
Man, but there were a lot of them. Like, a lot of them.
A lot of them.
So, and it wasn't like they
I
were
felt
all
safe.
It wasn't like they were all like posted everywhere, you know what I mean? Like on patrol like that, on security. They were all like bunched up together, says, "Yo, man, you took the day off? You took this gig too, yeah? Yeah, man, fuck yeah, Cypress Hill." They was like congregating and shit.
Yeah,
That's cool.
they were congregating.
You know what I mean? So they were stoners. They were at like Lollapalooza and in the 90s and shit like that.
It was
and
cool. They were cool. They were like, saying what's up to us, the whole shit. They wanted to take pictures with us. I mean, because a lot of these dudes, when they were in college playing football or whatever sport, they listened to Cypress Hill. That was their pump up song, because that's the shit we often hear. And a lot of those dudes become cops.
Yep.
And they'll tell us those stories like, "Oh man, we used to play football and get pumped up in the locker room to this or that or the other." You know what I'm saying? And we hear it time and time again. So when there's police that are our fans, I know where it comes from. You know what I'm saying? They used to be athletes, some of these guys. And they had to arrest somebody.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What?
And get this. It happens right before the end of the show, right? They come in to fucking swoop on this dude, and it's right when I'm in the middle of, all right, I need everybody to get the fuck down on the ground. Because we're going to do this jump around thing. And so he dropped himself on the ground and would not get up. No, they're telling me no. He was totally, he was using the momentum of what we were doing in the show. But they took his ass up. You know, about 6, 7 fucking cops, big dudes, because they're not little guys, right? They were hefty dudes.
Yeah. They're well-fed
cops.
Well-fed cops.
They fucking peeled this homie right up off the ground and escorted him right the fuck out. I don't know what he did.
Hopefully it wasn't smoking.
Well, everybody was smoking there. It's a cannabis event.
It was a cultivator's.
I think he was doing a little bit more.
Uh-oh.
A little extra.
He might have been drunk and unruly. And, you know, like, okay, we got to remove you. And he was, like, not cooperating. But they were cool. They didn't beat him up, and they didn't, like, you know, fuck our setup. We kept it moving.
That's right.
And Red and Meth killed it, as they usually do.
Sick.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was good time.
And there was some flavors down there. They had some pretty decent flavors.
What was any in particular stand out?
I couldn't tell you. You know me.
Oh, it was really good, though.
It was really good. That's all I can tell you.
If
If I don't got my glasses on, I can't read none of it.
They had some pretty good hash rosin there.
Oh,
Nice.
see? Bo Bizzle.
You know.
What else did you have?
No, their flowers were good, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Benny Blanco rolled that shit up. Salute to you, Benny Blanco. He fucking rolled a huge joint, and it was good weed.
That's dope.
Because me, if it was bad weed, you know, if it was boof,
You would have been...
I would have hit it one time and then passed it to the crowd and let them fucking ravage it. You know what I'm saying?
Good to know.
But I didn't. I kept it because Benny Blanco put some fire in there.
My cousin.
Yup, your
Oh,
cousin.
yeah, your cousin.
And that was
Benny Blambo.
That was a Titan Funky Field tip, right?
And you got it signed.
It was a Funky Field
It's
tip.
Bolton and Benny Blambo, dude.
Yep.
They're a hit squad out of Minnesota.
Watch out.
Watch out.
Damn.
It was fun, though.
That's right. Anyone else playing? Who besides you guys in Red and Meth?
I think it was just us. I mean, they might have had a DJ or maybe some local guys, but I think it was a 2-day event, right?
Yeah, it was a 2-day event.
And we were playing on the second day?
Yeah, they had all the big entertainment on the second day.
Yeah, they said the first day was the second day was the day, and there was a lot of fucking people there. I mean, we rocked it in front of a lot of motherfuckers out there.
That's dope.
Cannabis events popping up in these places, and they're looking good.
Massive.
Cannabis is looking good.
That's crazy. You played a cannabis event in
In
Massachusetts.
Yes, in the city of the Patriots.
Boston.
Boston.
I
Boston.
mean, you can really do like a tour.
Well,
the
it was
states
actually in Somerset. We didn't play in Boston. We played an hour outside of
Just
Boston,
outside.
which is in Somerset.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that you can now do like a legitimate like tour of the states that are either medical or legal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now with no problem, I think.
How many states is it? Is it 19?
19.
Right?
How's that hitting for you there,
Yeah.
Cole?
This is like the
Cairo.
coolest shit. Because you know, if you ever smoked out of those raw ones, they're made out of wood.
Yo.
Yeah.
Where they have the little fingers.
No,
and
that's
like,
way cooler.
This is just like, even before I walked up, Pedro was like, I can't believe you get to smoke out of that. I haven't seen it in years. And I was like, I wasn't going to not ask.
No, the raw thing is cool, but I mean, you're smoking it in wood.
Honestly, whoever
And that's
gets
cool,
this,
but
I'm going to
that's-
clean it very well, obviously. But this is probably the most amazing.
Yeah, that artistry right there. I mean, because it's a nugget.
And the weed you gave me, you not only let me hit this and come on the show, you
I
gave
gave
me
you some good weed, yeah.
It was so sticky, though. Like,
Come on, I'm not gonna give you no
ridiculous.
boof.
No, this is
Exactly.
Labor Day. Like as an employee here, this is Labor Day. That's celebrated.
That's right. Happy Labor Day, y'all. I know
Yep.
you could be out celebrating somewhere, barbecuing. Maybe you are. Fucking with us.
That's what Aton's doing.
I thought we were gonna be off.
No,
Whoa, bro.
Oh, come on, man.
we were off this weekend. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
But we're always off this weekend.
right.
All the weekends are off, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But and this is Monday.
This is a weekday, though.
I got scolded for asking if we come to work today.
It was the best.
Oh yeah, you asked too.
Yeah.
I
But,
made
you
the
know,
mistake.
I mean, the people over at Costco, they have given their day off to all their employees.
Are you lifting boxes
today.
somewhere that I didn't know about?
You know,
Damn.
sciatica.
I mean, you could lift. I mean, you don't even got to lift the mic. You could pull it to you.
I gotta watch how I pull and how I move.
So there'll be no Bowflex for Bobo.
Because there can be some problem. If I move wrong, it can be all bad.
There's no flex on Bowflex.
You gotta be careful.
You got to be careful.
You gotta be-
Oh, flex.
That shit happens though.
Yes.
I'm telling
Oh,
you,
my.
you can laugh. You can be laughing. I can, I'm at risk.
And you slip into sciatica.
And then you have to kind of like laugh and cry at the same time because of the pain, and you're laughing like, yo, shit, this is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Hey, I totally get it.
That man, that's like no joke.
I'm looking at the Cultivators Cup online, and the Herald News put out a bunch of photos, and it looks like a really great time that was going on.
It was. Look at that.
Hell yeah. So
We had Logan Paul right there. You saw him?
Brogan.
Brogan Paul. He came hang out.
Brogan, bro.
Brogan. Oh yeah. Yes, it was quite a thing.
Look at that.
Dude, imagine you could see Red and Meth in Cypress Hill, and it's like your first weed event, and you're smoking on the East Coast for the first time or something. Like, spoiled.
Yeah.
That's just truly an amazing time.
Oh, these folks were fucking.
oh, and they were loving it. I mean,
yes.
Sometimes you think performing in front of a stony crowd could be kind of 50-50. You know what I mean? Because they're so fucking high.
They don't clap.
They don't give you like that energy that you usually could expect, because basically maybe at that time they don't have it. They're conserving it in a different way because they're high or dabbed out. But there were people over there that was live.
The funky drummer.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Big drum Bobo right
Fast
there.
hands.
That is dope.
Oh, I'm like
What are you doing there?
He's doing the what?
the Ric Flair, dog.
God damn it!
Okay.
Here goes Damon Wayans' brother.
Yeah, the lost Wayne.
The lost Wayne.
The Lost Wayne.
He weighing out some weed.
Smoke weed every day.
Peace.
Deuces.
Yeah, looks like a good time.
It was a good time.
That was good.
I had a good time. It was an hour from our hotel, but I had a good time.
Boston.
We smoked our driver the fuck out on the way back. Because we didn't smoke that much on the way to the gig. Because guess what? Guess who did not do their job?
I know.
You may.
Yamay. Yamay neglected to roll any weed for the ride over there. Now, I rolled myself something in my room. But, he's usually the one rolling the pre-rolls.
Right.
He didn't ask me for any weed, so I figured, okay, he probably brought some from the case that we were traveling with on the road. So I'm figuring he probably rolled them the night before. He's got them ready. He comes down. Yamay, got any joints rolled? No, I wasn't able to. And the rest of that day, I was giving it to him. Pause the whole day.
Oh, word. All
Ask
day.
Bobo.
But see, he got payback though.
He did?
Yes, he did.
I got
Please.
payback, or who got payback?
No, Yamay.
How did Yamay get payback?
Why? Because he lost his phone at the gig.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Wow, that's payback for
Okay, yeah. You fast forward real crazy with that. I was gonna get to that, but
Okay.
so I was saying, I was giving it to him the whole day. Got into his head. He was rolling the last 4 joints, or the 8 joints he rolled for the way back. Right? So he's giving us the joints, blah, blah, blah. Everybody, we're all rushing out of there. And we jump in the vans, blah, blah, blah. I'm still giving him shit because I told myself I'm going to give him shit all the way till midnight. And then I'm going to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because he deserves this one right here. So, we're fucking smoking out on the way there. We're on joints 1. And he starts looking for his phone frantically. He's like, oh, shit, fuck, shit. He left his phone at the gig. Now, mind you, we had to drive an hour up, and now we're driving an hour back.
Oh, Aton.
And we weren't going to turn around because he's in the car with the band. The band ain't turning around.
Not
So
turning.
he had to wait till we got to the hotel to have that same driver drive him back to the venue, which is another hour, and then an hour back. So he traveled by car the distance of flying to Atlanta, a 4-hour flight from Los Angeles to Atlanta, pretty much.
And
That's-
damn.
Yeah.
For his phone, I get it though.
Well, no, I get it. I mean, if you could get your phone, you go get it. But I mean, boom, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
I was far too deep in the thoughts because I was giving it to him that he forgot his phone.
And Aton was sitting there mad.
I felt bad, but then again,
I just think it's like this. I mean, because he does roll, good joints, 6 and 7s and 8s, occasionally. But, I think it's time management. You have to, know when you're going to go to sleep, not, stay up until, 6 o'clock in the morning, then
yeah,
go,
I'll say that.
I mean?
He stays up all night editing photos. So, he'll drain himself fucking, completely.
So I think it's just a thing of time management of where to put all the things together, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Is there another ashtray anywhere? Or you guys got the only one?
It looks
Yeah.
like we're exclusive.
Fuck did that happen?
You
He
know.
said the ashtray up here.
There should be several ashtrays.
Yamay is saying he had 10 joints rolled, but we smoked them all the first hour we got to the hotel.
Oh, Yamay said that?
Yep.
What is he even talking about?
I don't know. But now he's saying he smoked a gang of joints.
10 joints is just for B. You should know.
Yeah, man, stay out of the conversation.
You're like a child that wanders in.
Right now, you don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to
Yes,
say anything.
there's no defending yourself, all right?
No.
Stop it. Just don't do it.
Donnie.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Donnie,
You didn't
yeah.
have 10 joints ready for the ride going to Boston, which was the issue. I mean, going to the gig. That was the issue, not the ride back.
Damn.
Get it together, buddy.
Word.
Yeah. Gave him the business that day.
It definitely gave him the business.
I felt bad when he left his phone, though.
But I have to say, I respect that you said you were going to give it to him till midnight. You were going to keep giving him shit till midnight. Then after that, all right, bud.
I made a vow to drill the whole day. Just whenever I could, I was going to fucking let him have it.
He's kind of nervous. He's kind of nervous.
He kind of got nervous.
Because, I mean, in terms of
Got kind of nervous.
a roll to the gig,
Oh, I'm sure.
we got to have our pre-rolls. Because if I didn't know he was doing them, I would have fucking done them.
Yeah.
And I, me, I was just kind of adding salt to the wound. I said, man, you're on punishment. Man,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's great.
You're on punishment.
But I'll say this: the dude works hard.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He gets
No doubt.
he gets his jobs done and he knocks it out. But we give him shit anyway because that's what we do.
No, for sure.
Anyway, I meant to ask you, and I asked you off there, but you haven't seen it, I don't think, or maybe you did see it. You can't kill David Arquette.
Not yet, yeah.
Have you seen this?
No.
Have you seen this?
Negative.
Rah, have you seen this? Not yet. Colton?
Negative.
Oh man. Gotta see it. So it's based off of when he went into the ring at WCW and won the heavyweight title.
Oh, right.
He got hated on so much by everybody because realistically, these dudes put in thousands of hours of work in that ring to be able to earn your spot onto one of those promotions and just be in the business and having respect and knowledge of all that shit. And the writer or the one who made the match to where he was going to go get the belt, which is a dude named Vince Russo, who nobody likes. Everybody thinks he's a cocksucker. Yep. And he did it on purpose to ruin wrestling. To put the belt in David Arquette's hands. And then, he didn't even want it. But, it's the title, and you get to have it. Even if it's for a week, you get to have it. But that 1 to 2 weeks he held it, people were shitting on him. People were shitting on Vince Russo. People were shitting on the promotion in wrestling, and people were really fucking pissed off. From talent to fans. And this you can't kill David Arquette shit is like his journey, like from that point, and then trying to redeem himself because like he never wanted to make a mockery out of wrestling because he grew up watching wrestling with his father and he loved it. Like this was like a passion. So it shows you his journey on trying to come back and show people that he put the dues in and that it's serious to him. It's a passion. It's a love. And it shows you the various stages of where he starts, which was very bad.
Wow.
And then you could see his progression. He's getting better. He's working on his body. He starts losing weight. And he starts to actually do some fucking way out shit. Like the dude was out there paying his dues. He still got shit on by people like thinking, you're an actor. Why are you doing this shit? Because this dude was going and doing like the hardcore ECW style matches, like getting shit broke on his head. I mean, he did this match with Nick Cage, and fucking got gouged right here, like he had an actual. Know what I'm saying? He had to go to the hospital and stitch it up. Luke Perry was with him.
Oh shit!
It was right before Luke Perry passed away.
Wow.
And it's fucking deep, but you have a whole different level of respect for him when you see this shit and you see the journey and what this motherfucker put himself through. He was like in like his late 40s with a stint, a heart stint, like when they got to fucking put the stint in and all that shit, and they were telling him, man, one wrong fucking thing,
you're done, son.
And he went out there and put it on the line. Dude, if you watch this shit, you'll be like, damn, David Arquette. And then you realize when he was coming to our shows in South America and in Chile right there, dancing on the stage with that mask, he was actually doing matches out there, Bobo. And he found himself like, oh, shit, Cypress Hill's in town. I'm going to go fucking fuck with the boys.
But that's why he had the mask.
That's why he had the mask.
So we was looking at him like...
Yeah, that was a shot of him in the ring right there. Boom.
We were like looking at him like, yo, man.
And this is after he took it serious. Like that photo right there, that's when he's in shape and he's taking it serious. And if you have, it's an older documentary. I mean, it's been out for a little bit, but if you haven't seen it,
well, yeah,
I swear to God,
I need to check that out.
You need to check it out. That shit is really good.
Yesterday, I checked out the Rick James documentary.
That's next on my list.
Hey, man.
Rick.
Hey, mine.
Rick.
That's next on my list, mine.
Rick.
One of the prettiest motherfuckers.
Rick.
Dude, hey.
Most prettiest motherfuckers.
Rick.
Rich motherfucker.
Bobo.
Buy another couch.
Rick.
Ricky Rick.
Yo.
All right, let's not talk about it because I haven't seen it.
I mean, it's all.
But you could
It's
give
all
me
right
some
there.
back. You could give me some back. Look at him. He's looking at you, Bobo. You better say this shit right.
Hey, man. Hey, let's just say his drug habit is legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Oh, yes.
Legendary.
And his Jack Daniels drinking.
It was all hand in hand.
This motherfucker
Everything.
had a bottle of Jack and cocaine. And some weed.
Oh, he loved weed too.
Party
but,
1, 2, motherfucking 3.
But they talk
But he
about.
liked the coke.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, that was his shit.
Yeah.
That was his shit. And
but-
then he went to the crack.
He was one of the first. Truly was. He was one of the first advocates in funk to like popularly embrace and endorse weed.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
he had
Yeah.
stage props and stuff. So he was such a opponent of weed. He was like, he was like, we're gonna talk about smoking weed.
Yeah, he was.
He was the man. I mean, that's Rick motherfucking James.
It's Rick motherfucking James.
James.
One of
Look
the
at
most prettiest motherfuckers in the...
Yeah. Yo, did I ever tell you my Rick James story?
You have a Rick James
You
story?
have a Rick James story.
This is the best.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
All right.
Give it to me, baby.
All right, check this out. This is gonna be wild a little bit. Now, I got this gig to do, Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, her
Yeah.
birthday party at her house.
And she partied
Yes.
with Rick. It's well known.
Right. So I did this gig. I was the entertainment.
Of course you were.
You know,
You always are.
and
He's
hey,
the
man.
no, you're the icon, dude.
Yes,
Come on.
You're right. You're right.
He's the name.
So people like Jack Nicholson and Steve Martin and all these kind of caliber of people, Ed Begley Jr. pick up to him because he's the one who recommended me for some reason.
Right on.
And so I'm up there, and my band is setting up and everything. We're kind of loading in, and then the limo comes up,
Oh shit.
and out comes the Mary Jane Girls,
Do, 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 do.
and then Catherine Bach, Daisy Duke of Dukes of Hazzard,
Just some good old boys.
and then after that Rick James.
Rick James.
And Rick James said, "Hey, where the music at?
What on music?
Hey, he said, where the band at? Where the band?" He just came out. That was like the first motherfucking shit that he said. Now, granted, man, I'm like 16, 17 years old, massive Rick James fan. And that's the first motherfucking shit that he said. I was like, holy shit, I'm the band. And I'm like, okay, I got to play, and he's going to be in the crowd, I won't be playing for Rick James, So, anyway, a little
There he is
later.
he's looking at Bobo right now.
So, I introduced myself, and everything, and he was cool and everything, and I told him who my dad, was, and he says, "Yeah, man, I know Willie Bobo. I know Willie Bobo." He knew, because in the doc, he was also, in with jazz and all that shit, so he knew a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So I jammed and everything like that, and then afterwards, there was a table we were all sitting down, like, so me, my brother, across from me is fucking Jack Nicholson, and Steve Martin standing, around, and at the head of the table is Rick James.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
And he had Catherine Bach right here sitting on his lap,
Of course.
and the Mary Jane Girls were all behind him, and then he said, "I don't drink anymore. I'll just drink milk."
In the club.
But give me some of that cake. It was her birthday, so. He took the cake and he had some milk. He had a glass of fucking milk.
I thought he was taking it from the tap, son.
No. Milk.
Powder it.
No, not yet. So he did that. And then he was like, "Man, taste this cake to all the Mary Jane Girls." And then the white one, Maxie. I think,
Maxie, yeah.
She didn't want any cake.
She's trying to watch her figure.
She didn't want any cake.
Uh-oh.
Try this cake. She was like, Eat the motherfucking cake. Like, put it like, wow.
Mushed her.
Rick. Now, I'm like, wow, everybody was kind of silent.
Yeah,
You
because
know what I
that's
mean?
a fucked up thing to do.
Yeah, it
man.
was kind of fucked up. You know,
You over here disrespecting sexy Maxie like
Yeah,
that.
I'm like,
man.
damn, I think all the Mary Jane Girls, I was like, man, I was at that
Heartbroken.
age, man. Yeah, man, because,
Yo, motherfucker.
fuck, Rick. And Catherine Bach, was right there. And nobody really said
Nobody
anything.
stepped up to him, yeah.
And nobody was going to say anything to Rick.
Because
you
he's
know?
the king of his castle,
Rick
man.
James, better.
I mean, it was like he took
I'll
over.
kick everybody out of this motherfucker.
He took it over like it was his house.
Yeah.
He was like, he would be loud and everything like that. So we did our other set and everything, and I was hoping that he would just lit enough that he'd want to get up and jam on some shit. But my experience was like I performed in front of Rick James and the Mary Jane Girls and all them.
See, the white girl is on his shoulder right there.
Yeah.
That's Maxie.
Maxie.
She got the cake shoved in her face.
Yeah,
And
so she didn't like that.
That JoJo's the lead singer, all the way on the right.
Corvette's all the way on the left.
It was
Yeah.
all of them. All of them.
Damn.
All the OG ones, all of them.
Ethan, just try the cake.
I just powdered my nose, bitch.
And I mean,
Like this cake.
and they were partying over there. They were partying over there because my dressing room, was like one of the bedrooms, and I walked in on a couple of people like they were doing blow.
Right?
There. I mean, the shit was lit. It was lit.
So were they.
So yeah, that's That's my Rick James story, man. He was cool with me though, but it was an experience to see him with his wild out the way that he did.
Cocaine's a little drug.
That shit was
Oh my God, dude.
He
that's
was in
amazing.
that room. He definitely went into that room where the blow was at.
Of course
Hell
he
yeah.
did.
I mean, that shit was like a little mini mountain up in there. I'm like, oh shit.
He was scar-facing Doc.
Dude.
Man, scar-facing, man. I'm like 16, like I said, 16, 17 years old, you know what I mean? So, like, I was just seeing this shit. You know, I didn't see Jack Nicholson, do any blow, but he was smoking.
He was smoking weed.
He was definitely
yeah,
smoking
yeah.
weed. So he was cool.
I always thought
Steve
that.
Martin, he took a hit.
Steve
weed.
Martin.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. So, yeah, all them fools.
Yeah.
Right
They
there.
was there.
They was all right there.
They was there.
This was the Rick James I grew up with.
That's your first introduction?
That's the only.
I can't lie.
That's the only Rick James he knows.
What a 5-finger say to the face.
The thing is, in that doc, you believe you know everything that they're saying. Yeah,
It's real, yeah.
He did
He
it.
did it. He owned
Sorry,
it.
Charlie Murphy, I was having too much fun.
Oh,
did
man.
it, man.
True Hollywood
And he
stories.
probably was.
Dude,
He was all coked up, don't realize what he was doing.
yeah, I mean,
Yup.
there's a couple things they left out that, like, they do talk about the beef that he had with Rick James, but they didn't get into the detail on how much of a motherfucker Rick was when he had a tour with Prince opening for him. And as
Oh,
Prince,
he had a beef with Prince.
it's competitiveness. You
Of
know what I mean?
course.
So, because he was like, yo, this motherfucker's coming in and he's rocking harder at my shows. What? Like, he was on like, so I guess there was some
Yeah.
rivalry there, but I guess on the, as Prince was leaving the tour or whatever, his crew, Rick James' crew stole one of Prince's keyboards, went and made a record with it, and then sent it back to him with a thank you note.
Oh, man.
Damn, that's deep.
That's cold shit right there.
That's cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
What song was it?
I think it was the Street Songs record. I think it was the Give It To Me Baby and Super Freak, the biggest hits and shit.
He's like, you're going to listen to this every day.
Hey, every day.
At least it wasn't Prince's Cowbell.
Ah. Yeah, at least it wasn't the cowbell.
You mean Andy Garcia's cowbell?
Take it easy when you talk to me.
Man, I don't know if he got invited to those sessions.
No.
It's a little crazy, right?
Yeah, you got to figure they all had rivalries with each other,
For sure.
for sure.
When they could have been stronger, supporting each other, but it was also back then. This motherfucker thinks he's coming to fuck with me. Fuck him. I'm Rick James. I'm gonna show this motherfucker what funk is.
Like, Michael Jackson tried to work with Prince, but he didn't want to work with him.
Yeah.
I think it was Beat It or something like that.
Bad.
Bad.
It was bad. Sorry, bad.
Yeah, bad.
And he fucking sent Prince the song, apparently.
Yep.
And Prince goes, "It's cool the way it is."
Well,
Imagine that.
Well, here's the other part of that story is that he didn't like the music, and so he told Quincy Jones he remade the music and sent him a cassette and be like, "I'll do it if you let me do the music and the track sounds like this." And then they never got
Quincy
back to
was
him.
like, "Nope,"
"Nope, sorry."
and it turned out to be a slapper.
I mean, it was a slapper, definitely.
That was just his way of not getting strings pulled on him.
For sure.
He wanted to control the scenario, and if he couldn't have it, fuck off.
Yeah. You want to work? Let's work. If not,
Now, was We Are the World after Bad?
before bad.
That was before Bad.
Yeah. It was he's right on at the end of the Thriller, all the awards he was catching for a Thriller.
Because
shit.
Prince didn't do that shit either. He was invited to do it, and he was supposed to do
He's
it,
like,
and he
nah.
skipped that.
Well, the fucked up thing is that they found out that he was like, no, I'm too busy. Sorry, I got things to do. But then he went to Carlos and Charlie's on Sunset, right down the street from where they were recording it.
Yeah.
And they saw him out there.
Oh, he needed to eat, man.
He was like, yeah, sorry, I got some shit to do. But then he went to the club, literally, less than half a mile away from it.
Well, because he didn't want to be. He wanted to set himself aside from everybody, and that was
For
just
sure.
a part of his plan of doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, he was probably down with the cause, but he wasn't there to sing just one line.
No, fuck no.
He knew.
I'm Prince. I don't just sing one line.
I have an agenda here, and I got to keep it.
I
Yeah.
sing verses.
And then that's why he gave them a song for that record, but he was like, yo, like, why are you guys because a lot of people gave him shit for his non-participation in it because he sent Sheila in their place.
Yeah.
And people
But that's not like having Prince. No,
Yeah.
no diss to Sheila
No.
because she was a star on her own, but that's not Prince.
Yeah, and so they gave him shit, and so he actually gave the USA for Africa charity. He gave them a song, and was like, "Here, this is yours for the album." You know,
And made a video for it,
made
too.
a video for it and everything. They showed it at Live Aid and all that, and people still talk shit because he wasn't on this. And he's like, "Dude, I gave you guys a song. Like, I gave."
Because it's in that moment right there where they see who are all the heavy hitters and who wasn't involved there. But I don't think Madonna was a part of it, right?
Yeah, she got out of there quick. She was like, "Nope, I'm not gonna be part of that." They didn't want. I guess they didn't want her there or something.
They didn't want her there.
Something like that. That's what she had thought.
That's crazy. Why wouldn't they want her there?
I don't know.
That's
they had-
Madonna.
That's Madonna.
They
By the
should have
way,
had Madonna.
How could you not have Madonna?
Hey,
She was one of the biggest stars around at that fucking time, right?
Yeah.
Hey, she's been killing it on the ground.
I mean, she was top 3 at that time.
Yes.
100.
Right? Mike,
84. Yeah, 80.
Mike, Madonna, and what?
Bruce Springsteen.
Wham, Prince.
Bruce. It was Prince. It was Prince, Michael, Madonna. Bruce was killing it on the rock side.
Wham.
Yeah.
George Michael. Hell
Or George
yeah.
Michael. Whatever.
Well, Wham. Yeah, you're right.
Fucking Wham.
I mean, yeah, because they were all up in that shit.
Yeah, it wasn't I Want Your Sex. That wasn't until 88.
But Rick James wasn't there neither.
Nope.
Nah, hell no, I'm not sharing a mic with these motherfuckers.
but he won the Grammy over fucking Stevie Wonder Hotter Than July.
Yeah, for what was it? For Street Songs, right?
Street Songs.
Yeah.
Like
That's a
more,
badass album,
over Quincy Jones.
The dude.
You know?
With the one, he stole the keyboards. He said,
Yo, Street
check
Songs.
this out, we was borrowing your keyboards, and we thank you.
That's a cold piece. He fucking sent me the thank you note.
And won the Grammy with it.
Yeah.
Won all the awards.
I won a Grammy with your keyboards.
Sold the most records.
That's awesome.
I saw that tour.
You saw the Street Songs tour?
I went to that. So I got the program.
Damn! I have the recording of it. I have the only thing I don't have Fire and Desire of them doing it live. But I saw a video of it.
That's a cold ballad right
Woo,
there.
but then to watch them do it live and know it's in Long Beach Arena too when it came.
Yep.
Shit.
I was right there.
You were right there,
You were right there, right?
Long Beach Arena.
dude.
I think fucking Carl Carlton opened up.
No way.
She's a bad mamma jamma.
She- Mama Jamma.
Yeah.
Just as fine as she can be.
You know, yeah, so because nobody else knew any of the other songs, so that's why if he had like 25 minutes, you know that 15, 17 minutes was gonna be Bad Mama Jamma.
I want to take the time to acknowledge the smoke train is in the house. What's cracking?
He says, "I'm Rick James, bitch."
Word up. Smoke train up in here. We're going to have to zoom him in this week. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Zoomers!
Tomorrow.
Hello there.
Hey, listen, I want to thank some folks for getting down with my album right now. I know it's all on y'all because realistically, radio don't be doing shit for Dr. Greenthumb. It's all about you guys, and I thank you for that because, you know, right now we're closing in on close to 500,000 views on that number 9 video with over 20,000 likes on it. Thank you very much, y'all. That's some shit. And, you know, basically, you've been fucking with the songs, and I appreciate that. In fact, y'all been sharing them out. That's on the one, and I appreciate that. Because, again, we don't need radio. We just need us right here.
That's right.
And so, yes. And if you haven't copped it yet, it's called Tell You Something or Let Me Tell You Something. It's on all platforms, including here on our playlist here at BREALTV. You can see it, listen to it, like it, comment. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. And while you're at it, smash those likes right now. And if you are not subscribed to BREALTV and get to catch this Dr. Greenthumb podcast Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the start.
Yeah.
Always live with C-, the icon Eric Bobo.
Yes.
Colton back there, who you cannot see.
What up?
Yeah, baby.
Not so much Cairo. He's not on air so much, but he's around. And the rest of the squad. And yours truly, Dr. Greenthumb. All right. And please share the show out. Mm-hmm. And let folks know. Tell them to share it out. And tell them to tell their friends to share it out. And so on.
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 You that?
Remember that commercial?
So, yes, please smash those likes right now. Thank you very much.
Outstanding.
What were you going to say, Cairo? Because I know you was going to say something.
I was gonna say I do the gaming with you.
Oh, well, yeah, you do.
While
the
you're
game.
gone and then DJing. Mm-hmm. You can always catch me in the mix.
Yes. And we'll be in the mix tomorrow on Twitch, B_RealTV. All right, make sure you check us out. Right after this show is the Mix Show.
No, today's Monday.
I said tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You know what I did
You're
want to say
fucking
is,
high.
that's a dope shirt you got.
Oh, yes.
Is that the Some People mystery box exclusive?
It sure is.
Yes, it is.
That's dope.
So that you know that it's real. It is coming to you.
Thank you for letting me know what that was, because I was looking at it. I knew that it said something. I knew it said something. I didn't have my glasses.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Some people.
Some people.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, yeah. We ran that different version. We've been running that different version, and motherfuckers are fucking with that, I got to say.
They're like rocking it. At first, they may not realize it, and all of a sudden he says some people. Oh my God, they fucking lose it. They fucking lose it. Like, to play the original all these years has been, it's been a killer all these years, but to have this flip and to have the reaction like this,
yeah, we've been having really good reaction off that.
cool, man.
Better than I thought. I was not sure, and then
I had a vision.
you had a vision, dog.
I
It
said,
worked.
some people are gonna like this.
I remember E-Zone going off with the Nas tank, and he'd just be like, "Some people."
I was the best.
That was the thing. Like, this was like New Year's Eve. I remember New Year's Eve, and he was here.
Yeah.
And I came here. I came here. Me and my girl came. And
You came, huh?
Yeah. I came, and I had to supervise these guys, and there was like no supervision. I didn't do the Nas, but everyone's Nas'd out. So then he just kept on. He said something, and then he said, "Some people." Could you imagine if I said like some B-roll voice? Some people. He kept on just saying that all over, and I was dying because his shit was like some people. He kept on like on the Nas, and it kind of like grew after that night.
It set the wave.
It set the wave.
Yeah, because that shit caught fire on TikTok too.
Yeah.
With the version that we play right now.
Exactly.
Not necessarily with the original. I mean, some people use some use the original.
Right.
But most right now are using the fucking remix.
It's been the remix,
Which is one of Muggs' only remixes, right?
That he's done
very
for
few
us, yeah.
that he's ever done for Cypress, because he wanted everything to be original, no remixes.
Exactly.
There's only a couple. There's a Hits from the Bong remix.
Now that
That's
wasn't
somebody else. That's not Muggs.
Right, exactly.
I think it's T-Ray or somebody.
Yeah. And
Q-Tip did a remix for us,
Yep.
right?
Q-Tip
I played
did
that
remix.
one.
Right. So that's not even on an album. That was on like just a single, like a
12-inch.
maxi 12-inch or some shit.
And I think Wyclef did a remix for us. Not for that song, but I'm saying one of the very few remixes that we had out there. And
He
I think
definitely
Pete
did.
Rock
He
some.
did Bombitty Bye Bye.
That's right.
Wyclef did, and there was a video for that.
Yeah, I had to rewrite lyrics for that. We didn't even use the.
Yeah.
It was a completely different fucking song,
Oh, no shit.
except for the hook.
except for the hook. So there's two Bombitty Bye Byes. There's the original, which we do,
Right.
and then there's the Fuji remix, which is we both changed our we didn't use any of the lyrics from the fucking original. It was a completely different song, just
Wow.
with Bombitty Bye Bye as the chorus, and it was sung completely different. It's not even the same song. We could have peeled that song off of that shit and put it on another album, and it would have been
Right.
like that, like we did with Hand on the Glock. Hand on the Glock was a remix to Hand on the Pump. But we wanted Hand on the Pump to sort of stand out on its own, so we put the remix out, but we didn't really push it heavy. And then we pulled it out and put it on the Black Sunday album. We should have did that shit with that Wyclef remix.
Because the Wyclef remix was
completely
on
different.
the Unreleased and Revamped project.
Right.
Yeah.
It was on that record. So they were actually, Sony was pushing that record. So that's why you have the video for that song. I don't know if that's the only video, but that was like the lead single. And it had the Fugees were hot at that time.
Very.
They were hot on the second record. Even Lauryn Hill is in the video too.
Yep.
You know.
Did
so-
she do a verse on it? Or did she just...
No, she was just doing some background
She
singing
did
shit like
backgrounds,
that.
yeah, that's right.
You know, that's it. But she was in the video.
I ain't heard that version in a long time.
Yeah. But
It's been a long time.
there it is.
I should have left you.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to you about your early lyrics, like when I came in today, and the stuff you would diss people with was insane.
Oh, yeah.
Like you would take it there, like publicly when you were beefing with somebody.
If we were beefing with somebody, we didn't pull punches on shit. man.
Negative.
And, you know, it wasn't ever anything made up.
I just never knew you beefed with a whole magazine.
Two.
Two
magazines.
Double XL and the Source.
Yeah.
Tattoo.
We were
and-
burning them on stage. We were putting money in their pockets.
It was
Sure
kind
enough,
of, you know what? It was
buying
kind of
them.
relentless too.
But we were burning them every night on stage. And, when you know, we did not relent from that.
You know,
We're
I
like,
mean,
fuck
we
these
were doing that
motherfuckers.
shit.
We're
like,
cool now, all that. You know, we've made peace with a lot of those folks. But at the time, we were like, fuck these motherfuckers. They're writing horrible. Like, at first they were like, they loved us. And then because of a difference of opinion with someone that I had, that was like one of the senior editors or whatever, senior writers, whatever, they start flipping the script and talking mad shit.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it all stemmed from?
Yeah, pretty much. It was their TLC cover. You know, I had they had a protocol and a criteria of how you got that album cover. And they asked me about, this dude, James Bernard, who was one of the guys, he asked me about it. And I fucking told him, well, you know, it's cool, but it doesn't meet the criteria of what you guys made us go through to get the cover. You guys kind of skipped the processes with this right here. You know what I mean? And he didn't like that. And I got pulled away before he can, you know, sort of respond to what I had said as to why that didn't meet the criteria. It was cool, but all that. And he took that shit personal. And so he starts writing all this crazy shit about us. So we were like, you know what? We're not just going to take that. We're not a magazine, but we got songs right here, and we'll launch them like missiles. And we sure did without hesitation.
Wow.
every night, every show. Like we were on tour, I think Smoking Grooves. It was like Smoking Grooves time, first year.
Wow.
And we gave it to him every night.
Yeah.
Every show.
Mug said the craziest shit.
Oh, yeah, Mugg said some crazy shit in those times, boy. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, in spite of everything we had done, we only got one cover on the Source.
Wild.
You know, and they made us jump through hoops to get this fucking cover right here. At the time. You know what I mean? That's why there's only ever one Cypress Hill Source cover, and that's it. And to me, that's great. That's fine that it's only that one. But the level of disrespect that came just because I gave him my opinion on the TLC cover, you know. And it wasn't that I was hating on TLC. I'm just like, you know, all of us that were like fucking holding tight to what that criteria was, we were like, well, wait a minute. You sort of favored them towards all of us. Sure, they blew the fuck up and became one of the biggest groups in the world, but at the time when that was coming out, you know, they barely had one album out, and that wasn't a part of the get down to get a Source cover.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it wasn't like, I mean, it had raps in there, but it was like a hip hop
Yeah, it was a more popish record.
Yeah.
I mean, it was rap for
Yeah.
sure, but I mean, was it hip hop, and this is the source, the hip hop Bible
Yeah.
at the time,
It's true.
and so I was basically going by that,
That's the go-to.
and he did not like the fucking I didn't even put it fucked up. You know what I mean? I gave him my what I felt about it, but I didn't like that. It wasn't like in a disrespectful form. And before you know it, this motherfucker was writing like all this crazy shit about us and
Even taking personal shots.
personal
Word?
shots. Oh yeah.
Personal shots.
Oh yeah.
And that's
Over-
when really
in
set
the
it
magazine.
Over a difference of opinion, like he
Yeah.
started like just
Oh man, he made it racial, the whole shit.
Off. Yeah.
He was mentioning green cards about Sandin and Sendog and
What?
fucking
Yeah.
like all kinds of crazy shit. They went in on Soul Assassins, on House of Pain, all that shit, dog. So we were like, what? We're not just gonna. Okay, you got pages that people can read. We're gonna give something to people that they can hear, and that we're gonna fucking play to them
All over.
all
Wow.
over the world,
Night after night.
night after night, relentless. Magazine burnings left and right on that shit.
I'm trying to find that video. If anybody out there in the insane asylum can find them burning the magazines on stage, I need that.
wow.
I don't know if we burned a double XL magazine.
We definitely burn a source.
We definitely were burning Source magazines all over the place.
That's crazy.
Double XL, I think we were just smashing them because what happened was that dude who started that beef with us at the Source, he flipped and left the Source and went to Double XL and took that beef with him there and started smashing on us over there too. So we're like, well, fuck you too again. We'll take them and put them in that same pile. And we did. Without hesitation, because like we looked at it like, oh, you ain't just gonna disrespect us. We
crazy.
never, ever allowed that. And to this day we don't. So, but that was fun. And I'm glad we squashed it and all that stuff, but it was fun at the time just shitting on them, knowing they were shitting on us. We were like giving it to them right back at it. But there's something about showing people, look, this don't mean shit. Boom. And lighting that shit on fire. And motherfuckers, they were with us on it.
It's like because you're fighting like the big magazine versus
Yeah.
the rap group, and like magazines aren't even really around no more, and Cypress Hill still is.
True that.
Is that how you feel about with the radio now though? Like I don't think anyone on radio necessarily takes shots at you, but like you just don't fuck with them no more.
Well, look, the get down with radio is when an artist gets to a certain age in that genre, most especially hip hop, they're looking for something newer and younger and, that's bubbling right then and there. Most veteran artists, unless you got songs with some of these young cats on their shit,
Yeah.
you ain't going to get so much run. You might get it in the mix here and there, but you ain't going to get it on regular rotation unless you got a hot fucking record. And at that, your label better be spending money
Yeah.
with the radio station in terms of ads for that artist and many other artists coming after them. And if they're not doing that, they ain't giving you no fucking run, because guess what? They got 9 spots, right?
Yep.
9 spots that this is major rotation. They have to find 9 spots. And think about how many artists there are right now.
Yeah.
There used to be a few hundred hip-hop artists. Now there's thousands, all vying for this spot in the 9 shot. And if you ain't got that, you might get minimal rotation, or you might get mixed show play and all that stuff, but it ain't enough. But guess what? Here's the math on this though. You might get the fucking rotation. You might get major rotation. Doesn't translate to record sales all the time. There are many fucking records that you think are classic records that, they got major play, but guess what? Not a lot of album sales. Not a lot of single sales. They just got rotation. And you know why that happened? Was because the labels paid for a goddamn, not payola style, but they paid for ads. Ads for different records and all that shit to push out onto that station to justify playing a fucking record like that. And when you have that happen, if no one's calling in for that record and it's not resonating to people, translates to 0 record sales. So sometimes having that rotation doesn't mean shit. You know, if people are calling and asking for it, that's a different story. Am I right or wrong, C?
No, you're right.
So is that why you think you're like succeeding now with the streaming? Because everybody's streaming the shit out of the video now, and like,
Oh, yeah.
well, people don't go to the radio to like hear the new music.
I didn't expect radio to do shit for me. I never do.
Yeah, I think the thing with the music is that it's a trip because, like you said, you can have a song that's really cracking on radio, but does not transcend to sales. You know, it doesn't move units. But people are totally fine with hearing it. They're just not okay with buying it.
We could run a test right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Focus group.
everybody who's in Los Angeles and your prospective cities, call up your local radio stations and request one of these joints.
Or
Let's
you
just
could
say
tag
let's
'em.
just say Real G, because number 9's out there already. You know what? Fuck it. Number 9's out there. Request number 9. I dare you. They ain't gonna do shit.
So you're talking about like Power 106, K-Day.
Yeah, because you got to buy ads with these motherfuckers. And unless you're on a major label, you ain't going to be buying ads in every fucking city with every station. It has to be organic. People got to be calling for it. So, you know, but I'll say this. How many of these folks in here even listen to, you know, what is called now terrestrial radio? Right. They probably listen to more streaming services than they do.
True.
Unless they're on the drive and they ain't buying none of those services and they're not rocking from their phone, they might be listening to regular radio at that time.
I mean, really, do you want like somebody, a radio station that's going to continuously play the same 9, 10 songs over and over and call themselves like, this is where hip hop, you know, is at or whatever like that. You know what I mean? It's like now the streaming shit has made it so much better to have new music, underground music be heard.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Because it's a people thing now.
It's real shit.
We don't really need the majors for that.
Well, that's why, you know, the stations that used to be number 1 have dropped to 14 and 34 and things like that. Because they don't know where their audience is at anymore. They're all on the streaming platforms. That's where their audience that they're trying to target is at. They're mistargeting.
Right.
And, you know, that's their fucking problem.
The suits, they think they know.
If you had me working at your station,
Always.
believe me, I would have it poppin'.
I've always wanted to do that. Run a radio station and be able to completely program the whole thing from top to bottom.
I don't want to.
I
If
mean,
they came knocking on my door, guess what I would tell them?
Fuck off.
Right?
Fuck out of here.
Boy knows. The man knows right here. He knows. He's heard it
I would just,
so many a times.
I'd give it a shot.
I would just think like stations like K-Day who play the throwback old school music could like still play those artists as new music because they're still releasing music. I mean, in the mix too.
Let me tell you something, C-. It's a thankless job.
Oh, yeah,
You can go in there and do a great job and kill it and make the template that everyone should follow after you. But guess what? When you're gone, your template's gone. They bring in somebody who doesn't know the market and they fuck it all up. I've seen it happen. You've seen it happen too.
Yeah.
You were on one side, I was on the other. Bobo, we saw it.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Like our homegirl Michelle S. She was running the beat at the time,
Love Michelle.
and she killed it.
She's dope. She's just a dope person.
And
too.
they didn't even show no loyalty to her for the great fucking job she did at the beat while she was
You don't
there.
have any control. You need to like be owning your station. You need to be like in control of your shit. And the way you can do that is online. You know, you can make your own platform.
Yeah.
You know, this is now the time for the creatives.
Yeah.
For the
100%.
independents. This is what all this shit is. That's this is post pandemic, shit.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. The independence. That's why people can be like making money driving on Uber to Instacart to all this shit. You know, it all is like that. Independence.
Just gotta
Yes.
stay motivated. As long as you're a motivated person out there and you're not a butthurt person, you can always find an opportunity if you're gonna stay motivated to accomplish those goals.
True
No,
that.
of course. Of
Don't-
course.
You just can't get butthurt in the process by how people treat you. You just gotta keep Keep at it.
Yeah.
100.
You know, the opportunities are there. So
Yes.
it's the time for, like I said, the independence. You can get your music out there. You know, you don't have to rely on the majors. Yeah, of course, they got the money muscle, but it's a price to pay to get that money muscle.
Fuck yeah.
I'll say this: if you're trying to be like an artist that's going like worldwide, right? Like a major is a necessary evil because they have all the resources to put you on that platform.
Yep.
If you're going independent, you can do it. It's just a longer and harder path unless you catch the break of breaks. Even then, a major is going to have to come and be a part of it to some degree, whether it's just distribution or something.
Yeah.
To get on, to be on the platform of platforms.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? These days, you could still spin it by yourself.
Yeah.
But realistically, it takes money to get you all across the board.
Worldwide. The goal is worldwide.
The goal is, if you're making music, the goal is worldwide. Know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? All right, look, you know what it's time for?
Oh, is it?
It's, yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, no.
2 minutes.
2 minutes till
2 minutes till.
it's.
Oh, I
then-
got to go fix that today. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you gotta do like new parts.
I didn't fix it yet, but I'm going to fix it.
Not yet.
Today.
I thought
It's
you
Today, man.
It's
I'm gonna
almost.
fix it today.
I mean, you have a studio that's functioning. It's beautiful.
Fully functional.
Fully
It's
functional.
Wonderful.
State of the line.
There's no reason why.
We got to finish up that Cypress Hill album, and we got to finish up that project with Les and I. Psycho. The Psycho one.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
For real, B. That shit is mad. It's mad, B.
Yo.
What I've heard is, you know, it's dope.
Hell yeah.
Oh, the shit you played me that you did on it? Sick. I was
Yeah.
like, that's my dude right there.
Yo.
That's my bro.
So
Eric
I know
Bobo.
what to do, bro.
The iconic one.
That's it. But yeah, there's some shit. There's another one over there that I'm supposed to do something on. But yeah, you guys are killing it. Like, no, lyrically, it's, you know,
I did
you
it
guys are good.
completely different than what I did with Storch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yes.
Completely, distinctively different. Look, so I understand that with this album, a lot of y'all fuck with it, but there's some of my old school fans that are like, oh man, I want that old school Cypress Hill shit or bull.
Right.
You got plenty of that already, 30 years of it to be exact. But if that wasn't enough for you, wait till the Psycho Less Be Real album comes out, and then you can have that. All right, but right now, it's, you know, Greenthumb and the Sweet Ivory Tickler, fucking Scott Storch. You know what I'm saying? Be tickling them ivories, brah, and making beautiful sounds out of that damn thing.
Sounds.
And he did that for the doctor. You know what I'm saying? So tell you something. Go get it.
Go get
I
it.
just told him.
You did.
It's tell you
killed
something.
it.
So I told him. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I told him something.
Yeah, I was there.
You know what I'm saying? Word.
I think that the sequel can be just, let me ask you something.
Let me ask you something.
You just put the lead.
Hey, that's it.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's
come on
it.
now.
that's the remix.
That's it. No, it's not a remix. That's gonna be the album with
That's
me and fucking Les. Let me ask you something.
Let me ask you something.
AOB.
AOB.
Oh,
AOB, let me
no,
ask you
I'm
something.
going with that. That's it. You birthed
it.
it right
That's
there.
it.
That's
That's
the
it.
name of the album right there.
You know, give
Let me
credit.
ask you something.
Let me credit. Hey, no.
Let me ask.
Hey, nah,
Hey,
Eric
no, yo.
Bobo. You
Yes,
hear
it
that,
is.
Les? I know you're listening.
Yo,
The
you heard
album
that
is
beat?
gonna be called "Let Me Ask You Something."
Because, you see, that's very significant because every time that you say that shit, I said, this is something kind of serious.
Or
You know,
or outlandish.
Or outlandish, you know, one of the others. You know, it said, yo, C minus. Let me ask you something. You know, when he comes with that, it's gonna be one or the other. It's not just a normal shit.
Yeah, it's not a normal question.
You know, or if you know you've done something and it's really like way out, you know, he'll sit you down like, yo, whoa, let me ask you something. You know what I mean?
It's basically the intro to a conversation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get in the mind of
Yeah,
why
maybe.
you did whatever made me ask you. About it.
It's exactly.
You
hit it on the
understand me,
head.
son?
Getting into them like, yo, I mean, like really, like not understanding at all why something will be done. So I've
Like
heard
Bobo could say, man, I was at this club the other night and this dude fucking spilled his drink on my shoulder. I turned around. I said, hey, why you fucking spill your drink on my shoulder and not say sorry? He said something, so I kicked him dead in the balls. And then I ran off. I would say, yo, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
How did it feel
With my foot.
when
Yeah.
you need him in the balls?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
And how fast do you think you ran?
You know, I was a track runner, you know,
runner,
so
he's a
if
track
I need to
star.
run, you know, I have some speed until the sciatica kicks and say, hey, slow down, buddy.
What if the sciatica kicked
Slow-
in right
slow
when you was
down,
about
buddy.
to, like the last step out the door, you're like right there, and then the
Damn.
Man, yeah, man.
Ooh, no.
I got to hop. I got to do something.
All right. Well,
Okay.
we went way over, but
Sorry about that.
now it is time.
What do you mean? Over? What's that?
Submissions.
Oh my god. That was way more.
You all right there, Bubba?
Why are you yelling?
That was my voice 2 weeks in. Yeah.
That shit, I don't know, man.
You like that? You
What's so funny,
that?
Bobo?
What's so funny, Bobo? You like that? I don't like that one bit, mine.
no, personally,
Listen,
no.
mine.
Hey.
No, I don't, you know.
Submissions, mine.
Hey, man.
Listen.
Submission.
All right.
Okay.
We're veering off course again.
I'm sorry, man.
Let's go.
We got a few submissions in today. We got my cousin in here, Glenn Blanco, with the out joint.
There
on
he goes.
Real.
Bam Blongbo. Know what I'm saying? He been Blongbo. Know what I'm saying?
He looked like Cali Blaze
Look at
cousin.
him. Cali Blaze's cousin.
That's what he looks like.
Hey,
Hell
that,
yeah.
that was a thorough one, man. Aton couldn't have put one together like that. Look at that.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was like a fire-breathing dragon, that fucking joint, mine.
And he says thanks for signing it as well.
Yep. I would have took down more, but fuck, mine. That shit was tightly packed.
Look at that.
You got a museum piece.
Damn, right there.
Yeah.
That's a big ass funky though.
That is a big funky. That's a Titan.
The Titan.
Any
Whoa.
of those still available?
I might have one somewhere, but I don't think so. We got to get some more made.
Well,
Why
Funky
do you-
Field Tips is bringing back 5 of the previously sold out premium vaulted tips.
Word.
So be on the lookout for that. You got to follow them on IG to stay up on that.
For real.
That's right. FunkyFieldTips.
Everybody, I avid collected, so.
Yeah.
Word.
All right, next.
And we got this sent in, Aton trying to get the cops to hold the joint.
Hey, would you hold this? Of course, he would be the one.
Come on, guys.
Okay. Now, in the age of like, you know, people having phone cameras or cameras, period, you know, and cops have been seen doing like not really cool things on camera. Why do you think that they would do something like that for Aton just
They
because?
would not. They
would
didn't.
not.
They did. They let him take a picture with them in front of it. That's as close as they got.
Yeah.
Homie's looking dead at the joint like, goddamn, that's a motherfucking big joint.
Homie in the white and red is like, this nigga playing.
And then homie over there with the earpiece, he's looking right at the camera. He's like, I'm in this moment.
This guy's just like, damn.
Yeah, they're all pretty much in awe. Well, the left and the middle.
Oh, that's a big fucking joint, man.
The left is like the guy on the left,
Yeah.
officer. He's with it. He's like saying, "Yo, man,"
He's like,
Yeah.
I've done that before.
and I'm off in like 5 hours.
Yeah.
I'll hit that.
I'd hit that off duty.
Yeah, that's
All right.
him.
Next.
And next we got Nick Santos in here, and he's saying, photo with the cannon that Be Real smoked on stage. Thanks for making my birthday the greatest and the highest.
Happy birthday, Mike.
He's repping the insane shirt, too.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy
Birthday,
birthday.
bro.
We got a little Nick Santos, too, video of Bobo.
Beat drum.
Oh, that shit sounds good right there. That's
Hell
it?
yeah.
Wow.
That was it?
Yeah, that's all he kind of sent in right there.
Tease right there.
Man.
He's like, yeah, I paid for this ticket. Y'all gotta come, man.
That djembe sounds good. Djembe.
That booms.
Jam right
Hey, sir,
That
that
shit
booms.
sounded good right there.
Yeah, man.
All right, next.
Your beat goes.
And we got
boom.
Ed G in here saying, hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Shout out to the Godfather. I'll always take a shot with you, even though I don't drink. And he's saying, much love from the IE. And he's saying, my dog says, what's up?
IE.
All right.
What's
Yeah.
a dog?
Shout out to the IE.
That's right.
Shout out to them flavors, too. Got
Yeah.
the Christmas lights.
That's right. Got them flavors up in there, Mike.
Oh, and he's got the gentleman jack
And he
right
got
there.
the gentleman
There you go.
jack.
Yeah, yeah.
Godfather does not drink, though.
Toss
Yeah,
it
dude.
up with GF, even though he don't drink.
You don't
Mike.
drink though. It's true.
I ain't seen it.
Never.
And you know what? We didn't even have Panda in the top one today. Didn't even see Christian in there today.
Yeah, who was
Didn't
top
even
one?
see Wasky in there today. We got Dr. Frost.
Dr. Frost.
Damn.
That's right.
That's right,
Yeah.
Dr. Frost.
Good for you, Dr. Frost.
Everybody else took the day off.
Yeah, Labor Day.
Yeah, they took the day off.
I mean, it's a legit day you can take off of work.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Well,
Just saying.
And we got this sent in from Fly Beats, a little BLT action.
ooh. Okay. So what is that garnish? Just regular oregano? Or what is that?
That's what I was trying to figure out too.
They use it as a rolling tray. They just put the sandwich
Oh,
on the
that's
rolling
fucking. That's because that's. Why is that? That just looks. If any of the garnish gets on the sandwich, that just ruins it for me. Then I just throw the sandwich against the wall. Call it
You don't
names.
like the garnish?
That's
You
a
mean
lot.
like the leaves?
No. Fuck them leaves.
It's a lot of garnish.
It is.
That's a lot of garnish, right? Like.
So that bothers you, the garnish.
Yeah, it's almost like it's
Bobo
trying to
would-
attack the sandwich.
Bobo would eat that sandwich.
Yes, you would.
That sandwich. If it doesn't have any mayonnaise or tomato,
Oh, nah, see?
He'd
That's a
breathe it
BLT.
in.
Look at that. It's got to have a BLT.
and BL without the T, man.
Nah, man, the tomato stays.
No, T.
That's right.
Well, he sent in something a little better looking. We got some mahi tacos.
Oh,
Oh, that's all you, bro.
yeah. You know, C minus doesn't fuck with that, but I do.
Is that,
Ah, yeah, B will take them.
is that sour cream
You don't fuck with that.
and
neither.
tomato? Nah.
Ah,
I'd eat.
the best thing
Damn,
about
you're
it, bro.
Picky Bobo.
God, no, man.
Why do you hate tomatoes so much?
Fucking it up, bro.
Why do you
Really
hate them?
fucking
You know,
it
this
up.
guy doesn't like tomatoes, but he likes ketchup,
A lot.
a derivative of.
What's wrong with that?
It's like
What is wrong with that?
like-
Ketchup is essential on a bunch of things. You know what I mean?
It's
French
essential on
fries.
a bunch of things.
French fries.
Right.
Tater tots.
those
you
are
know,
the same.
You know,
But
hot
yes.
dogs.
Oh, yep.
You know,
Burgers.
burgers. You know, other side of buns. You know,
Yeah.
things like
Fish
that.
sticks.
Fish sticks are another one. It's good. You know, you can replace tartar sauce and cocktail sauce for a shrimp cocktail with
Oh.
ketchup.
Ugh.
What about
You could
chicken
do that.
nuggets?
Chicken nuggets, the
of
best.
course.
Chicken
Chicken
strips.
tenders, chicken strips.
I think you've made your argument. Next.
Next, we got Levitated Reality, a.k.a. King Keek, and he sent us in some drone shots like he did last time.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Oh,
Look at the
that's
rainbow,
dope.
my. Oh, there is a pot of gold in. There is a pot of gold.
No, that's the end of it. That picture that he just sent. That's
where it's at.
that's the end of that shit.
And I believe he's from Wisconsin.
Dude,
Damn.
beautiful.
He's from the Wizzy, son.
Damn.
He's from the Wizzy City.
And he's asking, do you guys like the name King Keek or Levitated Reality better?
Oh, wow.
What was
Is
the
that a band
first one
name?
again?
King Keek.
That's got a ring to it.
Give me some
The
of
other
that
one's too
King
long.
Kit.
What?
Give me some of that King Keat.
That's right, dog.
Yeah.
Sounds like, you know.
Elevated Reality is a good name for a record, though.
Or a band. Or both.
Twitch channel.
Self-titled. It's just too long. It's too many syllables.
Girl, you got me living in the elevated reality.
Right.
Straight out of a coin.
And you know how we have Megan13 in the chat room and she's making us a coloring book? Well, she sent in some kind of a little bit of the project, a little bit she's working on.
Oh, hell
Got
yeah.
Bobo right there.
Arik.
That's dope.
Okay.
All right.
Got B.
Okay.
Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
Looks good.
B again. And still all in progress. Got C.
Oh,
Such a nice smile.
Look at me.
Mr. Good Lighting.
Just so
Look at him.
smiling on the
Right.
sideways angle. Look there.
Everybody knows your name.
Dun, 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 dun.
And they're always glad you came. You want to go where people know.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh man.
They get him.
And she said this might be the front cover or the cover coloring book.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Telling everybody to
Smash those likes. That's dope.
Smash those likes.
follow on Twitch.
She's saying no booth.
No boofs.
Yeah.
Tight,
that's-
hypnotized.
Got DJ Lord.
Yes. Hell yeah.
That's right.
And she got this. Fuck out of here. Fill in the chain with different colors right around here.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
great.
Dude, that is quality detail.
That's quality work right there.
Wow.
Shout out to Megan13.
That
Bobo
is
would
dope.
fuck with that because he's into them kind of digital coloring books.
Oh wow.
And I didn't want to show you
Yes.
guys this picture, but yep, he even got Yummy.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
looks like Squidward.
Oh.
It's uncomfortable.
You need the glasses though.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
AOB.
Let me ask you something.
That's a good one right there though.
They fucking
dope.
with your mind, B.
And we got Mr. Delmar in here saying, sharing my acrylic artwork, saying shout out from Arizona, the Navajo Res, saying
Nice.
I'd be stoned and watching your podcast and a fan of Cypress Hill.
Thank you. That looks dope.
That looks dope.
Got another one right here too.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
That's dope.
Oh, he watches Rick and Morty. That's
I
Oh,
fucks
yeah.
with that.
Shout out to Mr. Delmar.
Nice work, Mr. Delmar.
Likes it.
No fucking way.
Know your role.
And we got this sent in from Victoria Pastouche, a little meme. Bruh, can I borrow your tats for my Tinder pic?
Oh,
That's
no way.
how Aton does.
Oh, wow.
way.
Wow. Really?
That's horrible.
Hey, yo, B, let me borrow a tat.
Is that
Oh, that's fucking good, man.
is that bro code or sus?
That's sus.
That's
really
both.
Man, all of the above.
What happens when you meet her and she's like,
You wear long sleeves.
You never take off your shirt ever in
Ever.
front of her.
shirt stays on.
Never. It stays on.
You got to front when you see her for the. Oh, yeah. I had to take the tattoo off for a job.
That's a lot of work, man.
Wear one of those and one arm sleeves.
You need to
That would be desperation right there, at the least.
That would
need
not
to-
be good.
I don't know, man.
Hey, how come your other arm look bigger than the other one?
Yeah. His hand looks all, fingers like E.T. and shit.
Phone.
Motherfucker phone home.
Damn, he's got the funky finger, man.
Damn. The
But look
thumb.
at, with the iced out watch.
The thumb is
He
like
even wore
kinda,
a white hat to camouflage in the back.
That's his uncle's fucking arm right there, dog.
But like he's
You don't want to play thumb war with that thumb. Against that.
See?
You lose every time, man.
Low top. You got those ankle socks. He's not a downfall.
He's got problems, man.
All right.
Next, we got Bobo playing some drums.
Oh, boy. Always good. Here we go. Oh, this is good right here.
The icon.
Boom.
Eric Big Drum Bobo.
Yeah, that's right. Icon.
That's how you
Wow.
make beats on a pound of weed.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Why
you
not?
do
It's all, it's all flavors.
That's how you do
Sample that.
You can use that.
Fuck yeah.
Use that on the Let Me Ask You Something
Let
album.
me ask you something.
Release the
Yes,
Yo,
acapellas.
B. Let me ask you something. Yeah.
And next we got Zach Anthony saying, was wondering if I could buy one of those Cypress Hill boards to hang in the Colony Skate Shop up here in Ontario, Canada. We just got a run of wrestler boards, but too bad I didn't see a Godfather one in the stack.
That would be a
Damn,
hard
that would
one.
be butter.
That would be good because he wore some dope fucking shit that, would look good on a board like that.
Like the insane look bag. Like the insane bag on
Yeah.
the board.
We're actually going to be giving away that Cypress Hill board. You could try your luck here.
Yep.
Aight.
Told him.
And that seems to be it so far.
All right. Submissions. All right. Look, if you want to submit some things like these to us, send them to BREALTVcontests@gmail.com. All right. Now's the time to smash that like if you haven't and share the show out like a motherfucker. Invite others into this realm with us if you haven't. All right. And now we will open up the doors to the insane asylum, which I think you have the doors over there.
You hold
Yeah, you hold the keys, and we're gonna let the people be heard. All right. So if you're joining us for the first time, this is our live chat that we're talking about, our insane asylum. You can join us via super chat to ask a question, make a comment, give a shout out, or whatever. All right. Let's do it.
Found the keys, bro.
Open it up.
Yeah.
Let's do this. We got Christina Wybera in here saying, can I get a shout out to shout out from the whole crew for my husband Vicente? It's his birthday today, and thank you to everyone.
Hell yeah.
Word up. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Vicente.
Happy birthday, you.
That's right. Many good vibes to you. Don't be around no booth people today. Take this time to be around positive folks that got love for you.
Yes.
Don't make excuses for the ones you know that always cause you that bullshit, and don't bring nothing but bullshit to your table. Remove them from the scenario today. And the rest, because realistically, if they ain't bringing something positive to you, man, know what I'm saying?
Done so.
Next, we got Victoria Pastouche, and she's saying, Bolton, you were right on Friday. I do have love for C-. How could one not?
What up? What up, Victoria?
Right on. Hell yeah, Victoria.
I don't know what to say now, Victoria.
Just wait, Bobo. We got a.
There was an uncomfortable silence.
It was. That really was. Like,
I'm just trying to.
Pause pregnancy.
Just wait, Bobo. We got a pretty funny submission for you coming up.
okay, great.
Well, we got
Boy.
Wasky. We got Wasky in here, and he's saying, "Steve, we need a sock check, fool." And we got the sock check right here.
Yeah.
Sock check.
Yeah. Just kept it,
Okay, you kept it,
Casual.
casual,
Casual,
You can do that.
It's
All right.
those Labor Day.
And we even got Be Real socks right here.
We got the Biggie socks on.
Biggie,
Oh,
baby.
shit.
What you looking at, fool?
Lucky socks.
Okay.
Yep.
And next, Wasky's saying, "Hey, yo, B, your Aton impersonation sounds like Prince."
Really? Does it?
Does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Hi guys.
Cause Aton's like this. Hi guys.
Hey, guys.
I wouldn't even know what Prince is like.
Yeah.
It's probably like, hi guys.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Bitches. Get out.
Wow.
You know his little sound he made. You know what I'm saying?
You've never
Rest in peace, fucking legend, man. Next.
We got Sammy up in here saying, "Love you, fam. See y'all soon." It's Toppy, and he's giving us the strong emoji.
Hey yo, Toppy.
What up, Toppy?
Toppy.
Man.
Hey.
Toppy.
Big ups to
All
Sammy.
the way to the top.
Smoke
And we got Irene Gonzalez. She's saying some people are effing awesome, especially live shows and doing the podcast. Much love to all.
Well, thank you very much.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you very much.
And we have some main
Super
girl
stoned.
187 saying, "What up to the highest podcast? Thanks for being here on this Labor Day. It's always nice to watch you guys live when I'm working or when I'm not working." She's saying, "Loving number 9 off the new album B. It's fire."
Well, thank you very much.
Word.
And many props to all y'all that are fucking with it. I appreciate that.
And we got DJ Mark Love in here saying, "What up, fellas?"
What up?
What up?
He's
Mark.
saying, "Hey, B. You
What
ever
up?
thought about doing a song in a deep-ass voice under a different name? No voice filter, just doing a deep voice."
I'm trying to remember if I did that.
Damn. That'd be dope.
Because I did something. I did something more in my talking voice once upon a time. I don't know where it's at, though. I know Muggs has some of that old shit, though. We listened to it,
Yeah, we listened to it.
during the documentary. I sounded like Special Ed.
No way.
Yeah.
And, you know, we didn't even know who Special Ed was yet.
Wow.
It was, you know, right?
Yeah. He sounded like Special Ed, like a motherfucker.
I
Like-
tripped out because I was like, fuck, what?
Like the
Whoa.
cadences, everything, just like a flow. You know, it wasn't like he was biting,
It was the tone.
but
It
the
was
tone.
more the tone.
It was the tone, and yeah.
My regular rap tone back then sounded sort of like on this like Special Ed's tone, not necessarily the style of Flip, but just the tone. And I had no idea until I listened to it 30 years fucking later.
I was looking
You know
at
what I'm
him
saying?
like, yo,
Because I hadn't heard that shit since I flipped my voice over to that higher tone. Mm-hmm. Like the Barry Gibb of hip hop, dog. Hey, his whole career, he sung at a different key, and then he realized he had something at the high falsetto when they started doing the really popular songs in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
I was rapping in this voice right here up until we created the song Real Estate, and I never did another song in this voice after that.
Wow.
And I was doing it up like on a higher tone, pushing it out like that.
motherfucking BG.
That's right.
Wow.
You don't like that analogy, man?
No.
Well, fuck that shit,
No,
dog.
I think it's good. No, it's
Well,
great.
I mean,
You know, but there's been
Because
different
it's not
levels,
my
yeah.
regular voice. I have
Right.
to.
what?
I have to project and pitch my voice up. This is not something that happens. It's innate now. I can do it like on the drop, but
Yeah.
we know that this is not my voice,
Right.
right?
Right.
And I make a comparison because that wasn't his voice. He had to pitch his voice all the fucking way up.
But, you know, and also not one doesn't necessarily hear the Barry Gibb of hip hop as like, as you know, as like even
As an analogy.
analogy. I mean,
Barry
that's
Gibb.
so to me it was really kind of fresh, and you know, so you know, still, you know,
I thought you would dig it,
I
man.
know I'm 100 with it.
I don't know
I mean,
if
I'm
you
a
are.
Bee Gees fan, man. You know,
I just
so
don't
I
get-
totally relate.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you
can
were
get
fucking
it.
talk about coming out into the boxing ring with staying alive.
You know, yeah, exactly. You know, so yeah, I
Well,
get
I
it.
think we're all BG fans right here. Doug.
100.
I mean,
I get it. I definitely get it.
I was just making a fucking
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
The Barry Gibb of hip hop.
the Barry Gibb of hip hop.
yeah, bro. Come on, I did
for,
that.
for a while. You know, check it out though. You know, Barry Gibb has long hair, and you had long
I
hair.
had long hair too.
You know, and
Now
exactly.
neither of us have hair.
You know, it's a little.
Well, you might have a little.
Well, you know, God damn. Wow.
They started with 3. We started with 3.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that part.
I mean, there's analogies right here, man. Exactly.
it's in the stars.
fucking
There's
Barry
an
Gibb.
iceberg theory on YouTube waiting to be made about
This is nostalgia.
Yeah, it is. Let's go. Next one.
Next, we got Megan13 saying, "Be real. I love your vocals on Runaway."
Oh, well, fucking thanks, man. Appreciate that. It's one of my favorite joints. It's different.
And And we got Seabiscuit in here. He's got two of them. He's saying Callie is on the show today. We just can't see him. And Seabiscuit is saying, Callie, please stand up so we can see you.
Shoot the gun.
She's Jay.
What's so funny, B?
Oh, man.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna do it.
That's fucked up.
Oh, Bobo's gonna
you
cry.
broke Bobo.
You gonna make Bobo
you
cry
know, because
now.
man, why don't you go in and focus on the chair right there? With the camera on the chair right there. And I'm just, can you fuck out of here? You can't even say fuck out of here. Fuck you. Fuck off over here.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Ice cold. All right, next.
Blaze.
And Wasky saying, AOC, why is Callie Blaze on your T-shirt?
Oh, his house shoes. But that's
That's
fucking
DJ
hilarious. Hey, hold on, dude. Wow.
I'm a fan of my bro, man. What?
Yeah, it's not Blaze. It's the homie shoes. Good one. Good. That's a good one though.
Great.
And we got Gorilla Strong saying, been a fan of the Hill since the early 90s. Days of using aluminum foil on the antenna to hear the closest college radio late night rap shows. Thank you for the decades of bangers.
We appreciate that. We're gonna try to keep it rolling.
Thank Reynolds rap too.
Fucking animal.
For the foil.
Yeah.
For the
man.
foil, bro.
Don't forget that.
Don't ever.
I don't think we will. They're still around. No one can forget them.
Ever.
Yeah, never.
So as long as the meal is prepared.
They're in every fucking supermarket right now.
Reynolds gonna be all right.
They're gonna be all right.
They gonna be all right.
Yup.
And we got Nick Santos in here. He sent in a submission of the big joint he was holding and a video of Bobo earlier. And he's saying, I will send the vids that I got made in a few minutes.
Come on.
Okay.
And we got E-Zone in here saying, what's up with that Labor Day scotch? Magic carpet, you know the drill.
Why would you put it on me? He said magic carpet.
Well,
Damn.
I'm just reading.
No, I'm just talking to Ray. I'm talking to Ray on the cameras.
You know what I'm. You know.
We all know. We all
so
know,
you
but still.
Nah, man. I mean,
E-Zone released a new beer. Shout out to him.
yeah.
There you go.
Salute to Zone.
Yes.
He'll be up in here tomorrow. We'll have some of that scotch tomorrow. Bop bop.
There you go.
Yep.
Nah, I'm
Do it.
saying.
Do it and stuff.
Next one.
We got Cisco2269 saying, is the paint job on the smoke box something you selected, or did the ride come fully loaded with batteries and all?
Yup. Next.
And we got two of them in here. We got a question for Bobo from Ashley Awayo, and she's got a comment. The comment is,
Oh fuck.
Bobo is hot.
Yeah.
And the question is, why is Bobo such a snack?
Whoa.
Wow. You know, why are you so unnecessary right there?
Let's answer the question.
Dude, what was you trying to do? You know? Why you inquiring
Bobo's
about that,
trying
man?
to get out of here.
Man. Come on now, baby.
Oh, now.
Baby, you don't have to put me on the spot like that. You make me blush.
Bobo doing it.
I love you too, man.
You didn't answer the question, though.
Yeah.
I
Why,
think the question was about a snack.
why are you
Yeah.
such a
Why
snack,
are you
dog?
such a snack, dog?
Addressed it.
You tell me later. Tell me about that later, okay? I can't tell you that. I can't tell you anything like that. Like, you got me. You got me, baby. You got me. Next one.
Yeah.
And we got Dennis89 in here saying, have you guys seen Tales from the Tour Bus Season 2? They got Rick James versus Prince beef, but it's all animated.
Yes.
Each episode is different funk artists, and it's a great show.
I gotta check it out.
Mike Judge.
Share it in the Discord, please.
Those
Mike
dudes
Judge.
always kill it, Mike.
Mike Judge is a motherfucker. Is the mine,
They be
mine.
killing it, Mike.
When I say he's the mine,
He's
I
the-
mean
He's the mine. I know.
All right, Mike.
Better listen very carefully.
Oh man, wait till we put sounds in this shit.
Next.
And we got Dre Swisher TV. You guys ever thought of doing the Dr. Greenthumb podcast with live sit-in? I would definitely pull up.
Live sit-in.
With like a live audience sit-in.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, we've done things like that before. Things have changed. But yeah,
Right.
we did have peoples up in here during our Dr. Greenthumb experience where we had a live audience. But for this, nah. Sorry. Not
Yeah.
yet.
Nope.
One day, maybe.
And next we got Herr Roheen saying greetings from Germany, my friends.
Hell
Greetings.
yeah.
It's a German heroine.
Greetings.
Yes, man.
What?
That's heroine.
No, his name is Herr Roheen.
Air.
Herr Roheen.
Roheen.
I was
Yep.
like, what?
No, he's not talking about your hair.
Nope, he's not talking about your hair,
Mine.
And this next one I had to look up because I didn't know what he was talking about right away. But Jose saying, "Be real. Have you heard of cup condoms? And when can we expect to see you produce your own? My girl on a club stage. I'm trying to protect her while she's doing her thing. And these are cup condoms. So you can't. So like people can't slip a pill in people's drinks.
That's a smart thing. That's a smart thing. Every chick should have one of those
Yeah.
on
Yes.
her motherfucking drink.
Yes.
And guys with a lot of money.
Yes.
Guys with a lot of money and chicks,
Yeah, mine.
wear your cup condom
Mine.
on your drink, mine.
Yeah, I was confused.
Yeah,
for a minute.
'cause-
It
Yeah, without
behooves
the
you.
image, that
It-
was an
It behooves you to have one of these.
Yes.
Check you out, behooves.
That's right, baby.
word of the day.
Vernacular.
Vernacular on fleek.
The vernacular is spectacular.
That behooves me.
Yes, it behooves you.
Turned it
Be
to
who?
some-
Listen,
It sounded like cut condoms. Like that's what I was like.
that's
Why
a-
would someone have a
that's-
line?
That's what you heard.
That's what I. I was like, why?
Yo,
Why
man.
would someone have cut condoms?
I heard something like that
Similar,
too.
right?
Yes, very
Yeah.
similar.
Is that what
like,
you heard?
Cut
Yeah, what did you
condoms.
hear?
I mean, on the last one, I heard heroin, so I was like, all right, I'm just not gonna react to what I thought I heard was cut
I
condoms.
didn't hear neither of those things, but okay. But now we know it's cup.
Until the image came up, I thought they were talking about like condoms, and I was
Yeah.
like, you're gonna make your own
that
condoms?
are cut.
I was like,
That are
shit.
cut.
Why would you want it? Like,
When you want that baby, but you're not sure.
but you're not sure how to ask for it.
You 50-50.
You trying to
When
stealth?
when you 50-50 and you trying to get in stealth,
Hold on.
shoot one off with Greenthumb's cut condoms.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Let's feel 100% responsibility.
Let's feel all real.
Hard hit. Target
All right.
accomplished.
Next.
Next, we got the Grand Wizard of Grief. And before, when Bobo was talking about the Rick James story and the Mary Jane girls, he's saying Tales of an Icon, the Icon Chronicles. I fucking love it, y'all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of those.
I'm sure.
Arrest my case.
We'll get to those.
Yeah.
Get that lighter over here.
And Lunchbox SD is saying the source is an East Coast magazine, and they always hated on the best coast.
They didn't always hate. It's just, a couple dudes got a little bit, prideful in their egos and full of themselves, and they thought they could take shots at artists because they had a platform to do so. But what they didn't realize is that artists have a just as strong, if not a stronger platform in the songs.
It was like Twitter fingers, but the like precursor to Twitter fingers.
Yeah. Twitter fingers, finger bangers.
Yeah, just people, keyboard warriors.
Net bangers.
Yeah, there you go, net bangers.
I call them finger bangers.
Finger bangers. People finger banging in my comment section.
Net bangers.
Next.
And we got Miss Raquel's World saying all the hot guys listened to Cypress Hill in high school.
Oh, they knew. They knew what was up.
And we got Aton Be Real TV in here saying Cypress Hill still performed Pig's remix this past weekend.
We
Shit
did.
was epic.
Yes. Good flip.
Yes, we did that in front of the cops.
And they said there was a lot, though. I heard somebody
was a lot.
somebody said there was a lot of cops there,
There was
though.
a lot of cops.
Yeah.
They enjoyed it, though.
Did they understand?
Maybe they didn't. Maybe they did.
I don't know. I don't know what
They
is
heard
not
pig
to
this, pig
understand.
that. They had to paid some kind of
You know,
attention.
Fuck,
first
dude.
you started off with, say fuck police brutality. If that doesn't get their
That's the
attention,
trigger right there.
I don't know what will.
But they know we're not talking about them because they're at that fucking venue, and those cops, they ain't there to fuck you up or do nothing unless you do something stupid.
No, it wasn't audible though. It wasn't.
But it wasn't audible because we weren't gonna play it, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna play it.
So it's always good to have it in the chamber just in case. We can pull it out.
Yep,
or we can put it in.
Oh, wow.
I see what you did there.
And what an
I
innuendo there.
applaud that.
Thank you.
That's 92 Bobo. If you wanted to know what 92 Bobo was like, that was it.
For Christ's sake.
Jesus.
Hardcore.
It's hardcore. Next.
We got Andrew Garside in here saying, peace to all from Barcelona. Thank you for keeping it real while I wait to teach English to kids across the world.
Right on, man.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Barcelona,
Salute
Spain.
to you.
España.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Barcelona
Good people.
was how they would
Love
say
it over there.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Love it.
And I
Barce-
can't,
Make it sound like Buffalo.
¿Cómo estás?
I was going to say, I can't pronounce this next name because it's in Russian.
Oh, boy.
Saying, hi, Be Real, I've been listening to you since I was 16. I'm now 37, and your songs are still top for me. Keep it up. Greetings from Mother Russia and respect.
Well, all right. Thank you
Hell
very much.
yeah.
But what was his name though? Colton?
Yeah, try and say it.
Try to say it at least.
Ananek Mori? I don't, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's good enough.
That's
I don't
great.
know.
You tried.
Keep trying.
You
And
tried.
we got Adrian V saying, I love Be Real shades. Bet they are expensive.
You can get these you could get these on Black Flyer at the Dr. Greenthumb dispensaries. We sell some of these glasses there. They're not crazy off the chain like that.
And we got Tribes of Gypsies in here from Texas saying, I don't even know any local radio stations' names, numbers anymore to be able to listen to the local radio.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to even hear it.
Right?
You really don't.
Yeah. What for?
You want to know something? Like, to me, the only station that like plays a wide variety of songs is like KLOS.
Yeah.
Like the rock station.
Okay.
I mean, you don't hear the same like program all day and all morning.
Yeah.
You don't. So big ups to them for playing all the shit, not just some of the shit.
Yep.
Correct,
bro.
I was there.
I listen to one station every Friday when I leave here from the Mix Show, and that's the Baker Boys.
Ooh,
yeah.
I think they're on from 7 to midnight, I believe.
Yeah.
But I tune into them on 93.5. They're pretty good.
Yeah, the
Hell
Baker
yeah.
Boys are good.
Big boys.
They know what the fuck they're doing.
Hell
they
yeah.
do. Yeah,
They're
they do.
consummate professionals.
And some of the best. Eric V, Nick V, absolutely two of the best.
And
They give a lot of like hip hop history too during the
Yes.
show. It's cool.
Because they know it.
Yeah.
They grew up to it. They experienced a lot of it. They helped break a lot of songs too on those Friday nights.
Man.
Yeah, man. Salute to the Baker Boys.
Yeah.
We got GDP Smoke up here saying salute to the doctor, about to double flip some white runts and throw on hands up, bands up.
Okay.
Props to Be Real TV for putting on for the fans on Labor Day.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Don't we, Eric Bobo?
Look at
We
Eric
do.
Bobo.
We do.
Fast hands.
Portal.
Portal.
Portal. Real quick.
We're not like you.
We got Antoinette Sells.
You broke crazy.
Different.
I'm different.
Different. Team icon.
And we got Antoinette Sells in here saying, not saying anything, just sending us a super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And we got Tribe of Gypsies back in here saying, Happy Monday, everyone. We got the Some People shirts. How about some 5150s or Party 123 shirts?
You guys took the words out of B Real's mouth because when he was telling me earlier.
Yeah, that's right. One of them's next. We're not going to tell you which one.
Yep.
You're just going to have to figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
And we got the Grand Wizard of Grief saying, Thank you for being here, Be Real. Thank you, Bobo. Thank you, C-, Bolton, Rara, and Cairo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we got Aton Be Real TV in the super chat saying, Can Little John, a.k.a. Cairo, give us a what?
I would
and
respond.
an okay.
I would respond to that Aton, but
Hey,
you know.
it's lowbrow enough to make me laugh.
Aton, Aton thinks we all look alike, so he can't really tell us.
Come on, Aton.
You know what
That
I
was
mean?
so bad it was good.
This is why he lost his phone, though.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, we didn't talk about that story, did we?
We did.
We
mean? Yeah,
did.
we did.
We did.
Yeah.
He had to go
Yeah,
back, and
yeah.
then Aton talks to the cops clearly, so I don't want to mess with him. So
Oh.
yeah, he's a
He spent 4 hours on that drive.
Aton 6'9".
Next.
Next, we got Robert Bronte saying positive vibes from Colorado.
Yes. What up, Robert
All
Bronte?
right.
What up?
Colorado.
Colorado. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It's like so majestic.
Montana.
Montana.
And Bill Dodderven here saying, Aton, are you allowed to be on the phone at anger management class?
Wow. Are you saying he's in session right now?
He's
that what you're trying to
dealing
say?
with this stuff.
Is he dealing with his stuff right now while he's watching? That would be rude to everybody that's in there with you. Anton.
And we got Brian DeChristie in here saying, all I do is trim weed and listen to y'all.
Oh.
Helps get me through the day.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that. You keep trimming, man. Do what you got to do.
Thank you for listening to us.
And let him have a break, man.
Yeah, smoke
You
one.
tell him to keep trimming.
Yeah.
He's a break for a couple hours.
Maybe he's in a.
You go ahead. You keep trimming.
Maybe he's in Zen mode when he's trimming. I don't know.
Hey, man, it's an important
No
job.
problem.
Sometimes people, they do that.
And we got Jesus Rodriguez in here saying Magnum Mediums coming in 2022, sponsoring Jack and Hoff World Tour and Dick Insider's Marathon.
It's one of the most perfect marketing plugs ever.
I kind of dig it.
You're winning. I mean,
I
you're
mean-
winning.
Yeah.
So many wins on that.
If I was a marketing
Genius.
agent, I'd be like, yo, come work for me.
Yeah.
I got some things for you.
You want partnership?
We'll give you some points on
We'll
the
give you
deal.
some points on the
Hell
deal.
yes, I'm interested.
All right, next.
We got Ganja Farmer in here saying how these people be smoking so much and still be clear in the brain.
Because we do this.
Who are you referring to, sir?
Us.
Oh.
The podcast.
Oh, word.
Because we train for this.
Productive stoners.
This is everyday life.
This is true. I'm not arguing it.
It's everyday life for us.
every day.
It's not a game.
You think it's a game?
You know,
RP.
we don't fall under that old stereotype that stoners don't do shit.
Correct.
We are not those guys.
You might
Next.
forget shit.
In the last super,
We might forget things. Yeah, that part.
in the last super chat is Utah Hawk saying, smoked queso coming along nicely. Burgers and brats about to go on the grill.
You know, that's
Happy
not even,
Labor Day, y'all. Thanks for your sacrifice today, Bobo.
That's not even right, Mike.
Not right.
Yeah,
It's
not
not
right, Mike.
Over
Not
the
right.
One, we can't see it. One, we can't have it.
Yeah.
It's not.
That's not right.
Not right.
Smoked
You-
queso
But we respect it.
Yes.
with some chips and shit.
And I know that it is the bomb. It's
I
Utah
guess so.
Hawk.
Sucks the wall.
Utah Hawk is the man
Yep.
yeah.
out there. He's killing it.
That's
Over
right.
the weekend, he made some tater tot casserole and he hashtagged it Caucasian cuisine, and it had me like crying. I just love that
Best.
category of food. It's
I
called
want it.
Caucasian cuisine.
Yep.
Tater tots
Hell
are
yeah.
always a win to me.
It's always a win. Yes.
Great with ketchup.
Unless,
you ever-
unless they're overdone, because then
Oh,
they're
too
dry as
crispy?
fuck. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then it's like chewing like
No, you know what? These.
rocks.
I had to read some. Yo,
There it is.
I'm telling
Caucasian
you.
delight.
Come on, you can say what to
I'm,
that.
I'm telling you.
Caucasian delight.
Fuck, man.
Man, that's great. But I
Yeah.
tell you, man,
I'll scoop it all up.
Let me tell you something.
let me tell you something. That with some ketchup, you dip that in some ketchup.
Yes.
There you go. You're winning.
Cheese
Maybe
and
you
all.
don't need the ketchup. Look at that shit.
I think the
man.
ketchup would ruin it.
No, you could do it.
I
with
don't know if the
ketchup.
ketchup would ruin that,
You
but
could
I don't
do
know
it.
if you need the ketchup.
Is
You
that
could
chili?
do it.
It looks like a burger patty almost.
Tater tot chili.
Wee!
Wait,
Yes.
there's chili
Tater
Oh,
tot chili.
That's even
Chili
more
is-
fucked up.
has entered the chat.
fucking chili.
If you're at
Damn.
the if you're at the fair, would you eat that?
Yeah,
Yes, because then I trust
I would
it.
try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd probably, yeah, it'd stay with you for a while. You got to walk that shit off.
It's risky.
I always eat it.
I don't know if it's risky.
No, it's just
It's heavy.
heavy.
So
yeah.
you got to walk it off.
You
That's
got to
what
walk
I'm saying.
it off.
If it hits you
Walk
hard,
it
get it
off.
off.
It off.
If-
Walk
if-
it off.
Southside walking.
No, if
Sidewalk
you have
it
to
off.
hit, if it hits you hard, you have to go to the porta potty.
Sure. Oh,
You know?
But you didn't.
That's
have-
pretty traumatic.
But
That's-
when Utah Hawk cooks, and Dustin,
There-
there's
exactly.
none of
exactly.
that.
But I'm just saying,
What are you saying?
in a usual situation,
Oh,
you eat something like
you
that,
might have mud butt.
you might have mud,
Mud
but you had to
butt.
go porta potty.
ooh, that's true. It might be instantaneous. You mean the reaction? You need to go.
Well, maybe with others, but I don't think with the Hawk
Yeah. There you go.
or Dustin.
No,
All right,
We
look.
got one last super chat that just came in. We got DJ the Lizard. Happy Monday, trimming day while watching the podcast. Have a nice week, Papas. One love. Happy belated Barry Gibb, 75 years.
Word up. Yeah, salute to Barry Gibb. Icon. Word, we want to thank everybody for getting down with us today. All right. May your Labor Day be fucking awesome and you chill with the right peoples and have a good vibe. Eric Bobo, shout outs.
all right. Check me out on my socials on Twitter at Eric Bobo, on IG at Eric_Bobo, on Facebook at Eric Bobo Music. EmpiresOfficial.com. You can get the physicals, you can get the shirts, like the one that got on, and various amount of colors, and also some physical copies are left of the vinyl and of the CD because the cassette is sold out. So you have to check back on that and see if we'll do another one of those. Thank you to everyone, Team Icon. Thanks to Ashley Valentine for your snack remarks.
All right.
Snack it up.
That was pretty great.
Snack it up, all right?
Snack it the
Alright.
fuck up,
All
man.
right. And thank y'all for y'all support.
C minus.
What up, everyone? Thanks to everyone that's been joining me in the morning over on Twitch, and I will be on tonight. All this week, I'll be doing sets on my Twitch channel at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So tonight, I did Outcast mix this morning, so I'm gonna do another one tonight. But we're gonna listen to the new remastered version of AT Aliens, which had just turned 25, I think, last week. So go to my Twitch channel, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, C-Fan4. Go to Discord, go to IG, go to Twitter and all that. And go to djc-.com if you want to get a hat or shirt. And thank you for hanging out with us here at the podcast. Colton, you got any shout-outs?
Shout out to the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much for the fun comments today. You guys are funny. You guys are awesome. Shout out to Ray Morning Chef Films for holding it down. And Munchie Monday today at Dr. Greenthumb's, 15% off edibles. So go check it out. Cairo, what's up?
Thank you, Bolden. If you guys want to, come up on items like this out of B-Real's personal collection, you can't buy this kind of stuff anywhere. The new mystery boxes are going to be super dope. We cherry-picked a lot of B's collection, so you have a chance to win one-of-a-kind pieces. I want to thank everybody who still helped us sell out all the other ones. You guys could catch me at Kyle Loves You on everything, and go to KyleLoveSYou.tv if you want to support. There's a shop there. And thank you, B, for having me on Labor Day. This was a more fun day at work.
Yeah.
Word.
And make sure you guys are subscribed on Twitch to B_Real_ or B_Real TV on Twitch.
All right. Make sure you check out that album. If you haven't checked it out, share it out as well. It's called Tell You Something, available on all platforms. Make sure you check out those Dr. Greenthumb dispensaries with them flavor bags. Insane OG, Christmas Lights, Ice Cream Cake, Hindu Funk, Mac 11, Maraschino, Ruby Red, Honeymoon, Great Bonsai, Rock Superstar or Rockstar, Bermuda, Cali Nights, Godfather, Mamba Juice. All them sell out fast. Make sure you check them. All right. We're through California, Sacramento, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Cathedral City, Sylmar. Temporarily, Sylmar is closed, but it'll be back open soon. We'll let you know. Make sure you check out the flagship in Los Angeles, though. We got all the flavors down there. And if you're interested in those G-Pen Green Thumb collabs, they are also in the stores, but they are on they're on gpen.com as well, starting with the Stunning Glass, the Rome, the Connect, and the Dash. All right, get it all, because they all works very nicely. And follow us on Apple Music and Spotify, Dr. Greenthumb Podcast, so you can catch us on the run, the gym, or the road. All right? Stay with love. Love is the key. No boof. No negativity. No hate. Yeah, don't put up for that shit. And don't be about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Be about the positivity, all right? Smoke that top shelf. Treat yourself right and your friends and family right. And we are the fuck out of here. One.
This guy in the record.